Hi everyone, it's Heather with the Manifesto Kit, and we are back with another pick a card reading. This reading is going to be dedicated to the new moon in April, but of course this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this reading, and if it feels like it might resonate, definitely watch this reading anyways to see if it does. What we're going to be doing is you're going to be picking the pile that your eye is drawn to first. So whichever 4 cards your eye saw first, that's your pile. And the reason we do this is because our eyes are intuitive on their own. And so it's kind of how I allow spirit to direct me in my life. If I am going about my day and there's just something that I'm staring at while I'm driving that I just can't look away, there's usually a meaning behind that. For example, not long ago, I was in the passenger seat and my husband was driving, and I saw a water tower, and I couldn't stop staring at this water tower, and I was thinking, I don't know what it is about this water tower, but I feel like something is going to happen with our water system. To myself and to my husband, and found out on my not long after that, a day or two, I saw on my Instagram news that some man peed in a water system and ruined the city's water supply. So that's just kind of an example of how our eye can take us to little hints about what might be coming up into our lives in the future. So that's just a little example, and definitely pick the pile your eye is drawn to first, not which one you think is the prettiest. Or, of course, I'm not here to tell you what to do. If you resonate with any other system, of course, go with your heart. That is just how I choose to do it, and you do not have to listen to me. Definitely listen to your heart. But if you do pick a pile that for any other reason and it doesn't resonate, maybe try it the way I said, with picking the pile that your eye is intuitively drawn to first. The only reason I say that is because I have had people that have done it their usual way, and then they tried by using their eye system, like I just mentioned, and they ended up finding a huge resonance with that reading. So just definitely keep that in mind, but you do not have to follow it whatsoever. These are all just, of course, suggestions. And so go ahead and take a moment to pick your pile, and then we will get straight into pile 1. Oh, and don't forget that there will be timestamps in the description, as well as the pinned comment at the top, and it will take you straight to your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you chose the 2 of Wands, then this is your reading. I went ahead and chose a stone, a crystal, if you will, for your reading, and I did this with my eyes closed, just using my natural picking skills. And I got the heart chakra for you, so we're going to see how that ties into your reading, as well as the 2 of Wands. The 2s usually represent decisions, and the 2 of Wands specifically represent decisions with our heart. So we're going to see how that goes into our reading. Oh, we have the 7 of Pentacles coming through. That's about being patient to reap what we sow, to get what we deserve. Before we start, I did get some channeled messages for you, pile 1. Let's see. For you guys, I got the saying, from the outside looking in. If that resonates with you in any kind of way, it may come up in the reading, and we may find out why. I just saw the number 4. And we also got, as I was lighting your candle in the corner, I had to light the fire twice. So maybe this isn't the first time you've had to make a decision like this, or you're having to relook at a decision you've made. Something about doing it twice. So we'll see where that comes in. Let's keep your crystal. We'll keep it right here for now. Just drawn to that. All right, what do we have here, Spirit? We're gonna take a look at your past real quick. So what I'm gonna do actually is we're gonna do a past, present, future. Let's see what we get. What we have for the past. Animal, soul, friends. What do we have for the present? breakthrough into the light, and the future. And this is in relationship to, like I said in the intro, the April new moon. But this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come upon this reading, that's the time you're meant to hear it. What we have for the future, Spirit. Past life, present power. Okay. And what do we have for stress relief in the past? I do read as I go. I don't have a preparation pile, timestamp, or anything. I just kind of go off my intuition. And I kind of read cards like in my intuition, like a book, if you will. For the past, we have learning to love yourself, flaws and all. Present. We have two cards. Noticing how a pleasant experience makes you feel, and spreading the love. And the future. Finding something you feel happy about. Okay. Let's go with the Britney Oracle deck and see what we have for the past. As I'm doing this as well, don't forget that you have your own intuitive guidance, and so anything that may pop into your mind when I say these cards may also be a little secret special message for yourself as well. The past, we have the schoolgirl. I'm not surprised that came through, because with the past, I've been with schoolgirl and learning to love flaws and all, yourself, flaws and all, and a sense of community here. It really feels like you've had to, in the past, learn through difficult, I want to say learn through mistakes or learn through difficult circumstances for sure. The past is all about having to learn something. What do we have here in the present? The professional. So presently we are honing these skills, I want to say. And then the future, we have the Bubblegum Brit. I love, love, love this music video. It's the, if I'm not mistaken, I may be mistaken, but I believe it is the You Drive Me Crazy music video. Okay, let's look over here with the past. We have intent, but it was upside down. Present. So maybe in the past we didn't know, maybe we were learning how to use our intention correctly, or we were not sure what our intention was. We weren't sure what to choose. Oh, these are all upside down, it looks like. And the present, we have release and accept. And the future, manifestation. So since I noticed they were all upside down in the middle, I will put this on its side. Okay, so we're going to get more specific. This is just kind of laying down a little bit of our puzzle pieces. What do we have in the past, Spirit? So the past is that Two of Wands you chose in the beginning. Isn't that funny that it came out? So now we know where that was located. It was located in the past. So you have, in the past, learned how to make a decision, or you've made a decision before, and that's why I maybe had to light the candle twice, because we have breaking into the light in the present. So maybe this isn't the first time you've had to do this kind of thing. You definitely made this kind of decision in the past. You've learned how to do something. We're going to figure out what here in a second. Present, we have the Four of Wands. That is usually the card for celebration, for relaxation, wedding ceremonies, graduations. Let's see what we have for the future. It almost feels like a second go at a lesson you've maybe already either learned or worked on before. Maybe you've kind of studied it, and now maybe it's kind of about practicing it or making sure, like maybe like a test to see if we learned what we needed to learn and see if we can apply it to a situation. The future, we have the Knight of Swords. Definitely taking action. So we're definitely taking a lesson that was learned in the past and bringing it into the present / future to manifest something that we desire. What do we have here for the Two of Wands? Frustration. And what do we have for the Four of Wands? Reflection. And what do we have for the Knight of Swords? Surrender. Okay. I see kind of, I see where this is going. Okay, so you're currently working on something that you're no stranger to. You've dealt with this situation before. You've dealt with this kind of frustration before, this kind of, what I'm feeling is you're needing to step into a specific type of energy, a specific type of vibration to manifest something in the future, to get something going. And in order to do that, you're going to have to reflect on an accomplishment you've made in the past. It's almost like Spirit is saying, hey, you're dealing with a situation right now that you know how to handle because you've done it before. And in order to be able to navigate this situation you're going through, maybe look at your past accomplishments. Where have you dealt with a similar situation in the past and come out on top? Spirit is just kind of reminding you, look at that again, because you're going to be able to use this to break through the situation you're currently in. And I feel like once you do it the second time, it's really going to stick with you. It's going to become like your new vibration here. And you're going to be able to open up and spread more love, more light. And that's going to be able to draw in your future manifestation here. You're going to be able to surrender to a flow, a mental flow. And the path is a lot of, it really feels like you went through school here, and this is like college. It's like you learned how to learn, and now it's about putting it to the test, and then becoming such a professional at it that in the future it just becomes a natural habit, and you just manifest so easily. You're no beginner here. You've learned a lot. You're not a novice at all. The learnings of the past. Now it's about reflecting on what you've learned and putting it to the current situation and being proud of yourself for how far you've come as well. Let's clarify, what was this past, the Two of Wands, what was this past decision that Pile 1 had to make? Page of Pentacles. So you learn how to do something either with your health, with your work, your finances, or with this slow moving energy. Something physical for sure. Maybe you weren't really sure what you wanted to do for money or work or something like that. Four Cups, it kind of tells me that's stagnation. It's like looking at everything and being like, I'm not sure what I want to pick. And that frustrated you. What do we have for the Four of Wands, Spirit? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Definitely celebrate what you've built so far and what you've gained in the present. And what do we have for the Knight of Swords? We have a double. We have the Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords. So the future, we definitely have a break. In the future, we're going to have a moment of pause before a manifestation can flow in. So it feels like learning our lesson, celebrating our victories, and applying what we've learned to our situation, putting it to the test, keep practicing what we've learned. In the future, taking a break and being able to surrender to the flow of it coming in. That's the vibe I'm getting. What is the Page of Pentacles in the past? Isolation. Yeah, you really went into hermit mode because you weren't really sure of a direction. Confidence. Reflect on, but you've definitely gone through. You definitely overcame this, though. This isn't something that's still up in the air. You definitely overcame the situation, and Spirit's saying you should be confident that you have. It's like the work is done. The learning is done, and you should be very proud of yourself presently for this. And what is the Queen of Wands in the future? Stop. And what is the Four of Swords in the future? Disruption. Okay, so if we don't celebrate this past and really integrate our lessons, then there's a warning of your confidence draining as time goes on. You have to make sure you are giving back to yourself, or your energy can completely drain. And you have to make sure you allow yourself rest. There's going to be a moment coming up in the future where you maybe feel anxious that you can't rest, but that will be a sign that that's the most important time to rest. Can you explain more about this disruption, Spirit? If there's going to be a time when you're going to need to rest, and that may feel like a disruption to you because you might be wanting to be on the go, but it's going to be super important that you take every step, and one of those steps will be to rest. Rest your mind about this thing that you want coming in, because you're definitely moving forward here. You have the Knight of Swords that's moving forward, but you're looking back at the same time at your progress, and you're going to have to surrender to what's the progress that's being made behind the scene. It's going to make you a little bit in the future anxious and like where's it at, and when you're going to be in that feeling, and not in the mood, but in that vibration, there's going to be a need for a pause in the future. So it's like learning lessons, being proud of how far we've come, putting a lot of celebration back into ourselves so we don't run ourselves dry, and then taking a break and allowing things to come in and to flow in. You've learned what you needed to learn. Now you need to celebrate and take care of yourself. And go slow. Definitely go slow. And don't wear yourself thin. What is the Queen of Cups here, Spirit? Yeah. Space, growth, and comfort. That's exactly what I said. It's just confirming what I said. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. You're not overworking yourself or overburdening yourself with this. Take care of your heart here. Build yourself up. Don't be scared to be proud of how far you've come. Don't be scared to congratulate yourself, because If you don't, you are undermining yourself. You are slowing yourself down. It's just as important to do the work as it is to tell yourself good job. And to take breaks when you need. It's listening to your energy, knowing when to move forward and when to take a step back. Not a step back, but a pause. It's kind of like the cha-cha-cha. We're taking steps forward, we're taking steps back, but it's ultimately a dance. That's what I have for you, Pile 1, and I hope this helps. And if you were drawn to another reading with your intuitive eye or any other method that you use, definitely don't forget to check that one out as well, okay? Thank you. Hello, Pile 2. If you chose the Six of Cups, Pile 2, this is your reading. I chose a random crystal for you, and you got the clear quartz crystal. We're going to go ahead and do your past, present, and future. This is for the new moon, but of course this is also a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this reading, it will be meant for you then. For the past, we have Breaking into Light and Animal Soul Friends. We have, for the present, Soothing Mind and Spirit. Potentially a vow release. Keep that there. And for the future, I'm going to be going, wow, we have 2 all the way through. We have Soul Love with Protection for the Vulnerable Heart. I'm going to be going through and reading these through my intuition, so I will not be doing preparation timestamps. Because I will be making intuitive sorry, I thought I heard something. I will be making intuitive downloads during the reading. What do we have for the past? If you hear any noises, it may be my dogs behind me. They are with me right now. I think that's what I was hearing. In the past, we have finding something you feel happy about and spreading the love. The present. As I'm going through these, definitely listen to your own intuition. If anything comes into your mind as you are relaxed, watching or listening to this, definitely listen to your intuition and accept those downloads from your guidance. For the present, we have to be loving, kind, and compassionate. And for the future, we have learning to love yourself, flaws and all. It's interesting we have that, the learning to love yourself, flaws and all, with soul love and protection for the vulnerable heart. Okay. Last oracle, what we have for the past. We have nature gems. Present, release and accept. In the future, we have be love. A lot of love in the future. Talking about love. It may not be about relationship in particular. We'll see. Okay. Now let's get specific. What do we have for the past, Spirit? The Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. present. Wow. We have the Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the most beloved Tower moment. So you're going through a significant change right now. It's a whole new beginning. It's a change that's going to create a whole new beginning. Or the change is the new beginning. What do we have for the future? The King of Cups. Nice. Very fitting with all this love. If you're expecting love to come in, whether it's self-love or a relationship, definitely looks like it's headed in the right direction. Well, your candle is, when I said that, is going crazy right now. It's flickering like crazy, like trying to get my attention over there. So there's definitely something potentially about relationship in the future. In the past, we have slow moving energy with the Pentacles, as well as talking about finances. Here, let's see, can we get some clarity on the Five of Pentacles? Creativity. You might have had a creativity block, a creative block in the past. Let's see, what do we have for the Ace of Wands? Unknown. Mystery. What is the Seven of Swords? You might feel like you are in a new beginning and potentially not sure why you think that or why you feel that. You just know you're in a new beginning energy. Maybe you're not sure what's in store for it, but you know it's here. What is the... Oh, I see. You have a new beginning that's presenting itself here soon, if not already. And there's a bit of mystery to it. And what's the Tower moment? Maybe you don't know what it will affect, what will change if you accept this offer or something. Maybe you're worried if some people will feel betrayed. You're definitely not wanting to start a war with this change. It feels like you're not wanting to cause any problems. What is the Tower moment? What's the Tower card? What's this change card? Protection, yeah. I definitely feel like whatever you might be a little anxious about, the thing that you're wanting to prevent a chaos from, it won't be maybe as bad as you're feeling like it is. What do we have for the King of Cups? Because we do have stability with relationships, with either ourselves or someone in the future. So maybe you're worried about it affecting a loved one. Faith. Definitely have faith in regards to love, whether with yourself or with others in the future. Have faith and balance here. Okay, I want to learn more about this Five of Pentacles, Spirit. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles over here in the past. Five of Pentacles. Okay. We've got the Page of Swords. Can you clarify the Page of Swords energy? Magic. That feels like a creative block to me. A blockage of some sort. Finding something you feel happy about and spreading the love. Feeling left out in the cold and learning how to mentally navigate through something. That sounds to me like, it feels like to me a creative block. for sure a blockage in the past. What's this Ace of Wands about? Oh, we got a new start with love relationships here. We have the Page of Cups. That's interesting here. What is the Page of Cups? I mean, I'm not surprised because we have the King of Cups in the future. So maybe a relationship just ended with someone. Maybe you're worried about starting a new relationship with people, with others. Maybe it gives you anxiety. Consciously, you're not wanting to go through any more drama with people. It might be friends. You know, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be friends as well, or family. You're kind of wanting a new start here. Not sure what the new start entails, but also kind of maybe a little defensive about starting a new start. Maybe a position. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it, but you might be presented with an offer and it might make you anxious. You might be defensive. You might be a little closed off about it. But you're going to have to release that and soothe your mind and spirit. Release and heal this and accept this, because you are protected through this change, through this shift that you are presently going through, or will soon, through the new moon. You might be feeling this defensiveness because of being let down the cold in the past, feeling a blockage in the past here. But your future has love. It has to have faith in love, soul love, be love, protection for the vulnerable heart, learning to love yourself, flaws and all. It's completely love, faith and love here. So whatever you're anxious about here in the present in regards to love, relationships, family, you feeling like you don't want to start a war with anything, it's saying this change that you're going through, that you're anxious about, is protected. You are safe. You will be safe. Don't let your anxieties or your fears get to you. This clear quartz could be a signal to clear out that blockage that you feel. When I have a candle going, I'll put my crystal above the smoke, and I like to clear my blockage energy around myself, around my arm, my hands, my feet, my legs, to kind of clear the air. And I know, it may seem like woo-woo, but what the purpose is just to have an intention behind it. And with every intention, we create ripples and manifestations. So it definitely has an effect. And just the tools are just for extra physical intention. But in the present, I feel like you're stopping yourself, or there's a caution that you might be stopping yourself from a beautiful new beginning here. And you have your boundaries up. You have your defensiveness up, your picket fence closed. And it's saying, have faith in this, because in the future, you're gonna need to be open yourself up, because in the future there's gonna be something to accept here, and it may or may not be the situation you're presently going through, but in the future there is hope and there is love. So don't let yourself be dragged down by your fears, is what I feel. To be loving, kind, and compassionate with this new beginning of yours. I feel like you've collected a lot of energies in the past, collected a lot of built up reasons why you're defensive now, is what I want to say. Nature gems makes me think of collecting things over time, feeling left out over time. You felt left out in the cold because of maybe things you went through, for example. Just an example, maybe you grew up in, unstable relationships with your parents, and it causes anxiety with relationships in general. I'm not saying that's what it is. That's just an example of collecting energies over time and it giving us a pattern energetically, and we're having to break that pattern and kind of allow faith to come in, allow love to come in, and not have our guard up. And it's okay to kind of be aware and to protect ourselves, but not so much that we're closing ourselves off from all these potential new beginnings, and so that we're not what's the word here, give it to me, Spirit, so we are not blocking the path for things to come in. That's not the right word, but that's what I'm getting right now. I can't think of the exact word, but we definitely need to heal our past, and to kind of, like it says, release and accept that is in the past, but your past is not in your future, is what it's saying. Allow this shift to happen in your life. Okay, that is what I have for you, pile 2. If you were drawn to any other piles, please go ahead and pick the other pile that you may have been intuitively drawn to. But if this was your only pile, then I hope this helps. And I do hope you come back for the next pick a card reading that we will be doing, hopefully very soon. Thank you, guys. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the 6 of Swords, then this is your pile. The 6 of Swords is about moving forward past a flood. If you see here, a flood happened, and this boat is kind of, well, flooded, and it can't really move. It can't go through under the bridge. It can't go through this portal, if you will. It's kind of weighed down here. So there might be a sense of needing to empty something out in order to move forward. We're going to see, though, we're going to do a past, present, and future reading here. Okay, what do we have for the past? I'm going to be reading as we go, so I won't have any preparation pile timestamps. It will just be intuitive messages as we go about. What do we have for the past, Spirit? If you pick up any messages as you're listening, definitely don't disregard your intuition. You have your own psychic intuition as well. What is the past? It is enhanced protection for beautiful boundaries. What do we have for the present? Into freedom. That's nice. I like that. And what is the future? I'm definitely seeing something that happened in the past that kind of needed to happen in order to do like a cleanse. You know, kind of how like a flood's, you know, can symbolize a cleanse as well. And future, we have quite a bit. I'm going to do that again just in case, but I did take note of your cards. What do we have for the future? Just want to give me all the cards for your future. What do we have for the future, Spirit? Manifestation, blessings for progress, and protection for the vulnerable heart. All right. What do we have for the stress relief in the past? We have the joy of doing nothing. And to notice those jumping thoughts and calming the mind. Present. before I started the reading, there was an energy coming through of frustration. A little bit of like having to do things a couple of different times, and it was frustrating. The present is tapping into your inner child. And we also have potentially turning into the sounds of life and enhancing your sense of love and compassion. Let me move these forward here. One piece up here. These down here. Okay, what do we have for the future? I hope you can hear me well. I'm over here whispering. What do we have for the future? If you hear any noises behind me, it's my dogs. Mindful seeing and paying attention. With becoming aware of bodily sensations. That's interesting because it's very similar to each other. Let's just go ahead and put these up here. Okay. What we have for the past. Oh. We have the dancer, the boho babe, with the cusp. Present, the femme fatale, however you say that, in the future. The badass and the rebel. Whew, spicy. Spicy future. It's interesting. It's all about becoming aware of your senses. And we have femme fatale here and badass and rebel in the future. And it's very touchy, sensual in the future. And it's interesting. She has glasses and she's seeing through them. And it says mindful seeing and paying attention. And then we have becoming aware of bodily sensations, and she's very like touching the scarf, her hair, her body here. Enhancing your sense of love and compassion. It's very romantic as well. And this one, enhancing your sense of love and compassion, reminds me of the color red as well. And it's kind of close here to this one. Let's keep going. What do we have for the past? Last oracles, and then we'll get into the specifics. Don't forget, tap into your own intuition. You will be getting specific messages from your own guidance system while I'm reading this. So if you feel like it might be connected to something, do not discredit yourself. In the past, we have friend flurry. And present, begin anew. And future, shine on. I definitely feel that here with your cards. Okay, we're going to get specifics now. What do we have for the past spirit? We have the Wheel of Fortune. So something was definitely fated in the past that happened here. Can you clarify the Wheel of Fortune? We have the Seven of Wands. You might have had to protect your boundaries or create boundaries with people in the past. And if so, that was definitely fated. What is the Wheel of Fortune card, Spirit? Balance. This situation needed to happen in order to balance out energy here. reflection on pain. You had to reflect on your own pain and create boundaries, because of a situation that was not balanced at first. Maybe something maybe something started and you just didn't feel right about it. We have noticing those jumping thoughts, and maybe you were in your head about it, and it could be about because of a more past situation here. You had to reflect on why you were not feeling okay about the situation and rebalance yourself out. It was definitely fated. It was definitely meant to be. It was for your protection. You had to create a boundary here in the past. And what do we have here in the future, in the present? It's definitely needs to be applauded, though, that you even reflected on your pain, and because of your pain, you created a boundary. That's definitely admirable, and not to go unnoticed. The future, we have the Three of Cups, celebration. Or the present. If I said future, I meant present. And what do we have for the future? Celebration with friends or community, possibly. The future. Let's see. Can you clarify the Three of Swords, Spirit? The Three of Pentacles. Okay. I see what's going on here. Can you do the Three of Cups? Love. And can you do the Three of Swords? You have 3, 3, 3 here. Definitely look up that angel number 333. If you feel called to do so. What is the Three of Swords? Mystery, and the Three of Pentacles. Faith. Okay. What I'm feeling is, we've already talked about this past year. In regards to the present, it's almost like you're having to figure out all over again what you want, maybe with people, with friends. You definitely need to celebrate this victory you've had over figuring out, because you had to reflect on this pain, and you had to create a boundary, and you had to rebalance the situation here, potentially with people. Nothing but friendship through this entire reading. You have friend flurry, you have celebration with people, and then you have in the future collaboration with people. So this is talking about definitely community, support, friends, a lot of that. And I feel like you kind of had to put yourself first in the past, and it taught you to be, it's giving you this new beginning now. And you're having to kind of figure out at your core and with your inner child what kind of friends you resonate with, what kind of people you resonate with, what kind of people you should be around. You're kind of listening to your inner guidance about who the right people are for you. And this is completely beginning a new freedom for you. There was a chain here in the past, and you're completely free. Celebrating this freedom now here in the present. And in the future, I'm really getting this sense that, because you have Rebel and the Badass, that because of this heartbreak you've had in the past, you will be finding your right group with faith. As long as you hold on to your faith, you'll be able to find your group here, because you definitely have collaboration here. If it's not friends, then it might be with money, but it might be with work. But because you definitely have the Badass and you have the Rebel, you're going to be going against the grain. You're going to be doing something completely different. maybe even out of your norm. And you might be surrounding yourself with different types of people as well. But you're definitely going to be shining. You're going to be, because you let go of these chains that were holding you down, you're going to be very bright. And you're going to be able to draw in the right people. So this was fated. This had to happen to balance the scale and to bring in what was more aligned with you in the future. I feel like the messes in the past, the flood happened in the past. We're moving on from that flood. And the present is our new beginning, loving yourself, figuring out what we want, what people resonate with us. And in the future, drawing those people in. New experiences, being different. People may look at you and be like, whoa, they changed in the future. But you haven't changed. You're just becoming yourself. And becoming the person you didn't allow yourself to be in the past. And maybe these other people didn't allow you to be. Maybe they didn't like that side of you. Or maybe you feel like you had to hide yourself because that you didn't think they would accept you. But in the future, you're being yourself. You're shining bright. And it's this faith and unconditional love with yourself and accepting yourself for who you are that will draw these new people in. And it's going to be unexpected. It's going to be definitely a manifestation. And it's also going to bring you back to your self-love. Or it is currently bringing you back to your self-love. I wouldn't worry about how soon they're coming in. I do feel like it may be slower than you hope. But definitely focus on yourself. Focus on shining your light bright, and you will definitely attract these people in. Don't worry so much about the time. Just kind of listen to your heart and do what resonates with your heart, and do what don't be scared to be yourself, and that will draw in the right people for you. Okay, that is what I have for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in our next reading. Thank you so much. Hello, pile 4. If you picked the 2 of Swords, then this is your reading. The 2 of Swords is all about making difficult decisions, and potentially it's about with the mind space. So we're going to see how that goes into your reading. We're going to be doing a past, present, and future. I will be channeling as I go, so I will not have a card pile preparation timestamp. It will just be as we go. The messages will come through. And if you receive, as I'm reading these, any intuitive downloads because you know your life best, and you do have your own psychic intuition, definitely don't discredit yourself on that. In the past, we have higher purpose and blessed with gratitude. For the present, if you hear any noises in the background, it's my dogs. They're with me right now. As I said that, they're licking my lips. What do we have for the present? The present was a long time coming, wasn't it? Took a bit to get here. The present, we have Pattern Breaker. I did see that before it came out. I did have a feeling that card would be the one coming out. What is the future? Wow. The future is past life, present power. Okay. What do we have for the past? Acknowledge your loved ones. Present. Getting to the core. And future. Ah, nice. I'm getting a sense that before we've even gotten more cards here, we're going to get more clarity on this, but what I'm already feeling here is because you opened up your heart in the past, you are getting to the core and breaking a pattern in the present. Let's do that again. Because of that, it will create a result in the future. Identifying areas of your life that are out of balance. Okay. What do we have for the past? Femme Fatale. Present. I do this every time I make my cards. Present. Your piles are just flying them this way. To the left, to the left. The ringleader. Ooh, that looks powerful. That felt good to put down. You are in charge presently. In the future, the spotlight. And it's going to put you in the spotlight. Look at that light here. The spotlight I'm putting it on. This feels good. I love this pile. What is the past? Ground. Present. Shine on. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I don't want to cover her face up because it's so powerful. Oh, we have a secret one. Smile. Where are we going to put that? Let's move this up. I love how all my cards just fit together perfectly. I love my cards so much. And the future. Mystery. Nice. So in the future, there's something coming that Spirit is not going to be telling us the information for completely, but we're going to get as much as we can. Okay, what do we have in, or something unexpected in the future? And that definitely came up earlier when I was doing the cards. I was thinking unexpected. What is the past, Spirit? We're going to get into tarot now. These are my amazing Impressionist Tarot cards. I love them so, so much. What is... Yes, the Queen of Cups. So, in the past, I am feeling a heavy energy of just being grateful for what we have. It's the most beautiful energy. What is the past here, Spirit? Flow. Yes. You really got in the flow in the past, I really feel. And it's creating this beautiful present and even better future. What do we have for the present? That's what I was thinking. Okay, pile 4. Listen, so I feel like in the past you really were more reflective, you were grateful, you were very in your inner power energy. You took control of your energy. And in the present is some action is being taken here, and we're really taking control of breaking a pattern, or we already have potentially, and we're getting to the bottom of something. It just feels powerful, and it feels like inner authority. This is beautiful. This feels like being grateful, being reflective, owning our energy, grounding, very getting in the flow of things. In the present, it's just in control, getting to the root, smiling, being happy, we're shining bright. We are the authority. I'm surprised the Emperor hasn't come up for the present, because this feels very authoritative. And what is the future? The Three of Pentacles. This is a collaboration, an unexpected collaboration in the future. Can you clarify the Queen of Cups in the past for me? Because, oh, nice. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Temperance card, which is exactly what I was feeling, being confident and in the flow. I feel like you don't even need this reading. It feels like you took control. You balanced things out in this past. It feels so good. Like, if I had to pick one of the readings of all these 4 readings, I shouldn't pick a favorite, but it would be this one. What is the present? It's so beautiful. Good job. The present, we have the Six of Cups. You put in the work in the past. Here, you balance it out, is what it's saying. And what do we have in the future? And that's why you're currently and if you don't feel it yet, then you're definitely about to step into that. It's coming now. And what do we have for the future? If you've been in the flow and you really don't feel like you're in control, well, it's getting in control right now. Future, we have the Queen of Swords. Can you clarify the Queen of Swords for me? I want to clarify that one first before sadness. And the Three of Pentacles. I'm curious. I don't think this is going to be a bad thing, by the way. As I said, that happiness. Right, so what I feel is you're really taking control whenever you feel sad. You're not allowing yourself to stay down for too long. You've really learned how to take control of your energy, and because of this, it's bringing an unexpected collaboration that's going to make you very happy in the future. It's because of this flow you made in the past, you're going to be bringing in a happy situation in the future. And it's just saying anytime that you mentally will be thinking of fears or anxieties or anything, you're going to be quickly taking charge because you've done that work. You know how to do it. And so nothing will be dragging you down much in the future, if at all. What do we have for the present King of Pentacles? Comfort. Let's do that again. Oh, it's like, no, keep me here. What do we have for the King of Pentacles? Illumination. So right now you're having like a little awakening. I don't even want to say little, big awakening. Awakening is an awakening. What's the Six of Cups? Desire. Maybe something you desired in the past is going to start you're going to start figuring out what you desire. Maybe it's something you wanted as a kid. It could be a pattern that you've wanted, a pattern that you broke, and it's going to be able to help you realize something that you want, maybe that you've always wanted in the past. It might be, I kind of got the image of clouds being cleared out. It's like, because you've been able to balance in the past, it's giving you clarity of what you desire, is what I feel. I don't even need to clarify these cards, but I am. What is the Queen of Wands? Protection and anger, yes. So in the past, you confidently took care of yourself when it came to things that angered you. You were very, I want to say you took action anytime you felt, like we said over here, anytime anger would come out, you kind of worked with yourself on it. It feels like a lot of shadow work here. And maybe Spirit even helped you with as well. Consciously, you really balanced it out. Like I said, we didn't even need to clarify because we've kind of already mentioned it here in the future. It's because of the work you did in the past and learned how to balance things out that you're being able to get to a real desire, what you really want here in the present. And it's going to manifest with the collaboration in the future, potentially with work, health, money, Or it could be just symbolizing slowly, but surely in the future. And it's definitely, they're not going to give us too much information because it is a mystery. It's unexpected. It's just a little bit of trust will be needed with that. But it's definitely going to be something that you're going to love. You're going to be happy about. And it could also be saying to know that whatever you desire or realize that you're desiring right now or will be soon, you will have the support in the future to get through it. So the kind of support that will make you happy as well. So definitely keep shining your bright. Keep that authority energy going. Smile, keep smiling, and keep true to yourself with the lessons you've learned. Remember the lessons you learned. Keep going at it because you are doing amazing. A+ work here. I don't need to say too much because you need to be teaching me. It feels like you've got it under control. And I hope it feels that way to you. And if it doesn't, give yourself a pat on the back and tell yourself you've got this under control. It feels steady. It feels wise, smart, calculated. You just really took control of your energy in the past, and you're just molding it presently, and it's creating this beautiful collaboration in the future that's going to make you very happy. And collaboration also with yourself, you know, like you're going to know how to take care of yourself in any situation because of this experience you've had. So definitely good job. And I hope this reading helped. And if you felt drawn to any other readings, please don't forget to watch those as well. If you didn't, then I hope you are with us on the next reading coming up, okay? Thank you.